You know, my father was an opera singer, and I spent some time with him. I mean, we lived in different cities. Mama with me in Kiev. My father was living in Russia, in Ufa, and he was a soloist in the opera seat. And it was my first musical impressions to see him sing. But anyway, of course, I was listening a lot of music, a lot of opera. Even I earned my first money when I was 10. My father organized it. I just go on the stage dressed as a boy of 19th century. It was all in Paris, like La Bohème, Italian composer Puccini. I came on the stage together with the choir, opened my mouth, and I got 3 rubles after this, and I could spend it for 20 portions of ice cream. I was enormously happy, you know, after that. When I study, when I introduce myself to some new pieces, I get a lot of emotion. When I play, especially at the concert or for some small audience, I need to be a little bit like with a cool head, with a warm heart, to have a control over what I'm doing and to let the people who just came to listen to my music to have some emotions, to have some impressions. So it's not necessarily to be just overwhelmed by your own emotions, just be better in control, but to know how to influence you or anyone else who is listening to me at the moment, to make some kind of emotional punch to the audience. I'm not playing, you know, in what you mean is like to enjoy kind of musical mood or psychological mood. No, I just practice. I memorize some technical issues if I have any, and just mostly like to memorize, to repeat a number of times in order just to have a lot of confidence in the piece what I'm going to perform. I hope not. You know, one famous pianist, Arthur Schnabel, so he said that for me, there are 2 kinds of audience. One is coughing, another one not coughing. I mean, it's a joke, of course, yeah? As an audience, I prefer to have someone who understands, so already have some at least cultural and hopefully musical background, and not just to be aware of what is happening, yeah? But I also welcome the people who just coming first time in their life to listen to some classical music concerts. So everyone is welcome. No, I'm trying to play that way that the piano would speak to someone else. My biggest musical inspiration was Sviatoslav Richter. It's a famous Russian Soviet, somebody, let's say Ukrainian. He was born in Ukraine. But anyway, Soviet pianist who was very famous, you know, extraordinary, one of the best pianists in the history. I mean, at home you practice for yourself, just to feel very comfortable with the musical work that you're going to perform. Yeah? With your friends, with whom you need to spend some time together, to chat, to talk, to share some emotional experiences, you know, tell some stories, to study what's in it, what's in detail there. So that's very important. But then when you go on the stage, you play for someone else. First of all, professionally, I play only on the piano, so I don't know what the violin would give to me. I used to play cello pretty much professional in the school till the age of 15, but then I was playing cello and I was playing piano, but then at the age of 15 years old, I felt that it's not enough time for me to concentrate very professionally in one instrument, so somebody very professional advised to me to leave the cello to favor piano. Could be, but it's too late to decide. I'm 57 years old. Look, I started when I was 6, now I'm 57, so it's like 51 years. I'm just checking how it's functioning mechanically, quality of sound. Maybe I can practice a few scales, a few arpeggio, just to warm up the fingers. You don't need to be very fast at the beginning, just to warm up, to feel comfortable, then you... No, I cannot judge about it. You know, it could be judgment of a professional music critic who eventually come to the concert, this or another one. I'm not in a position to judge. No, I'm just here to play. It's 2 different jobs, to be critic and to be the pianist. A lot of things depends on your musical, colorful, psychological, and intellectual imagination. You know, if you have a piece in mind, you prepare this for the concert, you have already some kind of idea how to start, how to develop it, how to work on it during the performance. Yeah? It's quite good piano. I mean, it's not concert grand, but it's very good for salon concert, just for the concerts of this size. I like it very much. First, I saw this piano in 1986 in Japan, so a long time ago. But I heard the story that it was one company, Yamaha, and then Kawai just split from Yamaha just to produce only pianos.